today's presentation titled The Internet of Behavior, presented by me, M.ABBES and chawki. So, in today's digital age, the IoT has emerged as a cutting-edge technology with the potential to revolutionize how we understand and influence human behavior. It was first introduced in 2012 by Lotte Newman in the University of Helsinki. Since its inception, the Internet of Behavior has swiftly ascended to the forefront of technological trends, garnering significant recognition since 2022. So, what is this technology? The Internet of Behaviors, commonly referred to as IoT, represents a paradigm shift that extends far beyond conventional data analytics. It engages in the gathering, analysis, and interpretation of data to extract insights into human behaviors. Unlike traditional approaches, IoT doesn't merely scratch the surface. It delves deep into the patterns and dynamics that define how individuals interact with technology. To get a better understanding of this technology, we need to understand how IoT works. In the realm of Internet of Behavior, three key components form the foundation of its capabilities: data collection, data processing, and behavioral analysis. The interconnection of these elements creates a dynamic ecosystem where sensors, devices, and various data sources seamlessly contribute to a vast pool of information. Advanced analytics, artificial intelligence, and machine learning algorithms then process this data, unveiling patterns and insights. However, it is the final layer, the behavioral analysis, that truly distinguishes IoT. This involves the understanding and interpretation of human behavior, unlocking the potential for tailored experiences, personalized services, and data-driven decision-making. Together, these components redefine how we perceive and interact with the vast landscape of interconnected data, ushering a new era of possibilities. To further explore the IoT, a key inquiry arises. What technologies does IoT use? In IoT, multiple technologies converge to create a comprehensive network of interconnected devices, changing the way we understand and interpret human behavior. Wearables such as fitness trackers and smartwatches play an important role in health and lifestyle tracking, providing invaluable data for personal well-being. IoT devices spanning from smart homes to connected cars contribute to the web of behavior analytics. Social media platforms as well, with their vast user engagement, play a crucial role in influencing IoT through the analysis of user behavior patterns. Additionally, location tracking technologies and geofencing further contribute to the richness of data, facilitating a deeper understanding of how individuals interact with their surroundings. To explore the real world scenario of IoT, we must answer the following question: what are some of IoT applications? The applications of the Internet of Behavior are expansive and impactful across various domains. In healthcare, IoT contributes to personalized medicine by analyzing patient behaviors and treatment outcomes. It also opens new possibilities for personalized learning experiences using data analytics to understand student behavior preferences and learning styles, ultimately enhancing educational outcomes. I myself am working on a project right here at LITAN that enhances the student focus levels inside the classroom using IoT. Public services benefit also from IoT applications in areas such as urban planning, traffic management, and public safety. In smart cities, IoT uses data analytics by analyzing citizen behavior for improved services and infrastructure. In the business realm, IoT is harnessed to personalize user experiences by tailoring products and services based on individual preferences. Marketing efforts become more targeted as organizations gain a better understanding of customer behavior. By using the knowledge derived from the Internet of Behavior, organization can make informed decisions that not only enhance their offering, but also contribute to the betterment of various sectors in our interconnected data-driven world. It is also worth noting that by 2027, scientists predict nearly 6 billion social media accounts and over 23 billion IoT devices connected worldwide. This surge is expected to result in billions of interconnected data points, further enriching the IoT ecosystem and its applications. We reach to another question. What are some of our IoT challenges? It is crucial to acknowledge that and address the challenges and risks that accompany this transformative technology. Ethical consideration surrounding the monitoring and analysis of human behavior raise questions about privacy, consent, and potential for misuse of sensitive data. Striking a delicate balance between innovation and protecting individual rights becomes paramount. As we navigate this landscape of IoT, it is imperative to proactively establish ethical frameworks, robust security measures, and transparent policies to ensure that the power of IoT is harnessed responsibly and ethically. By addressing these challenges head-on, we can foster a future where the Internet of Behavior positively impacts society while safeguarding individual privacy and dignity. And thank you for your attention. So, any questions?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You have made state-of-the-art for your research.
Actually, yes, I did. I did the state-of-the-art, and I have prepared a survey about IoT, where I presented new categorization. My categorization was about online and physical IoT. However, unfortunately, I wasn't. I made it into a paper. I was planning on publishing it, but unfortunately, I had a car accident, and I wasn't able to publish it.
Bon, donc alhamdulillah for your safety. Alhamdulillah you are here with us now. Yeah, that is the most important.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah.
So now how are you planning to continue your research, given you are not?
So unfortunately, my PC was destroyed in the car accident, but right here in Pakistan, they will provide us with PCs. So I will use the PCs to continue. Yeah.
But when these pieces will arrive, the question is for not for you, for that. Bon, okay. Bon, you said in the presentation you have experimented in classroom manner to detect the percentage of concentration of students.
Yes.
Which approach you use it? Which algorithm? Which?
So, my objective was to detect the students that are not focusing during class.
Yeah.
So, how did I, or how was I able to do that? I didn't actually finish my experiment. I collected data from my students and the other students. And now I collected that data from 6 classes using a camera. Of course, I gained consent from the students and I have the permission of the same university. So after I collected the data, I used YOLO V8 to detect people or students in the classroom, and I manually labeled them as focused or not focused. Then I used that data to train a classification model. so that it can tell me which students are focused and which students are not.
Yeah. For this, me personally, I used ULV8 in my ownership theme.
Yes.
ULV8, like you said, he is manually labeled. No, we are in deep learning. We must have a large big data.
Yes.
So you will label all this data manually.
No. Actually, I have 6 hours of footage of videos.
Okay.
Filmed at a frame rate of 30 seconds, from 30 frame per second to 60 frame per second. This 6 hours of videos generated over 5 million pictures.
Okay.
So what I did was I changed the frame rate to 1 frame per second.
Okay. One image.
It was in this frame rate I had 700,000 images.
Okay.
So it's still a lot of data. So I captured only meaningful time frames where students were focused or not focused. Currently, I have reached, in the annotation, I have reached 32,000 annotated images that I will train my model on.
But this is not a problem. Yes, but from one video. But from one video.
Actually, it was around 4 videos.
4 videos.
4 videos of that. The accumulative time of these 4 videos was 6 hours.
Okay.
Did you succeed training this model given that you have annotated 32,000 images?
And specifically, in how much time?
Can you please repeat the question?
Did you succeed training this model on
Yeah.
Polar, for example? And if not, what are the challenges? Training this model because it requires a lot of...
Yes, so unfortunately, training this model requires a lot of computational power. So I can actually use my PC, my current PC, to train it because it doesn't have a GPU. I have also tried using Google Colab GPU because it offers a GPU.
It's not insufficient.
However, in order for me to use Google Colab, I need to upload all my data. So I have around 700,000 images. I need to upload them all to Google Drive in order to train my model.
How much time to allow you to upload all the data?
So it will be a lot of time. So 700,000 images will really take a lot of time. So there is also a PC with 24 gigabytes of VRAM. I'm intending to train my model on that PC once it's
Available.
yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
It's about the number of students. Do you think that the number of students you study is representative enough to generalize any kind of conclusion?
No. One of the challenges of my current approach is that I have actually 3 challenges. The first challenge is that the model I'm making will take too much time to it won't be in real time. The second challenge is that obviously I need a lot of computational power, and the third challenge is the lack of diversity in data. So I have 6 classes, so déjà my model is overfitting. So I need to acquire more data in order to have better results in my model.
So how do you plan to overcome?
I'm gonna collect more data. So I have the consent of current students. I am gonna try in the second semester to have consent from other students to collect even more data and perhaps increase the model efficiency and or accuracy, and perhaps omit that overfitting.
Okay, you said you have to make diversity.
Yes,
Yeah.
my data is diversity.
But yes, so you said in second semester, inshallah, you will provide more data.
I will try. If the students accept to, yes.
On suppose that the student accept. I think make a video in the same environment. It's the same data
No, actually,
what is the difference between if you make a video in the same environment?
So if you allow me to answer the first question.
Okay.
So my goal is to acquire more data to get more samples of other students, because my current model is overfitting because it remembers all the current students.
Yeah.
So my plan was to acquire more data, not on the available students or the students that my model was already trained on. I am planning to acquire data on other new students.
Do you plan, for example, make diverse type of data? For example, forms to send to see what are the students are focusing on not?
Can you please repeat your question?
In data collection, we can use, for example, sending forms to students.
Yes, that's actually my second contribution. No, so this what I'm talking about is student level concentration levels is I'm planning to do this as my first contribution. The second contribution is I'm going to make the students fill a form that will have a lot of information, for example, number of hours of sleep, where they live, etc., so that I can measure the level of focus and compare the level of focus to the form characteristics. This means perhaps students that don't sleep well will have less levels of concentration. Parapro students sleep well.
Is it feasible to do this, for example, data collections using forms?
I think so, yes.
Because it's very difficult to, for example, students respond to the forms. Because you need a lot of data.
Well, personally, I think you just have to have a good method and to convince students to help you. I already convinced them to help me in my first project.
Yeah.
I don't think in my second project
And they make mention.
Yes. Yes.
Because there is a colleague that has made a similar approach for data collection. I don't know if it has worked for her.
Yes, Laja, I think. Yes, he was talking about. I'm planning on collecting data on students using forms in the second semester. He told me that it will be a very challenging task.
So you about your form you are sending. How is the form about of you? If you est-ce que vous avez arrivé à collecter beaucoup de data?
Non, malheureusement non.
Yes, that will be a challenge, but I like challenges. Okay. Yes. Yes. My first research.
The question research question.
Ah, yes.
You focus on understanding behavior or how to influence behavior.
So,
I think the two tasks is your model. Focus on understanding.
yes.
After collect some comments to how to change, or your model directly influence behavior.
Actually, my models do these two tasks. It understands and then it influences students. How it influences students? So it understands students. My model will train on larger data, so it can make the difference between a focused and non-focused student. And for the task of influencing students, I will create a notification system that will notify the non-focused students so that they can concentrate more. Or perhaps I will give the list of non-focused students to the teacher, so that the teacher will influence them directly. I don't know if I answered your question or not. Thank you.
Or give them better marks.
I think it will traumatize them.
So which study do you base your research to say that this student is focused and this student is not?
So I have predefined criteria. So this predefined criteria, for example, a student holding their phone is not actually concentrated. A student talking to another student isn't concentrated. A student that isn't actually facing their PC or the teacher isn't actually concentrating. So I have made a criteria of classification for labeling the data.
So these are based on the phone judgment?
Exactly. That's actually also one of the challenges. Is that perhaps the labeling will be biased by my own personal view.
I have a suggestion that you rely on behavior researchers, like those that explain and view behavior.
Actually, sure. So I can actually give my data, the current data, to other persons. So the students actually let me use their data, but on the condition that only I have access to that data.
It's not actually about giving the data, it's about choosing other research about psychologists and behavior experts that we have to use.
I see. So to define the criteria.
Yes, to define the criteria.
Yes. That's actually very interesting. Thank you.
Question, can you, for example, measure the degree of concentration? For example, 20%, 30%, or it's
so actually, first I was planning on making a prediction model that will give me the output would be the level of concentration. However, this is very difficult. Why? Because I'm not an expert to know which student is concentrated or not.
So for example, this problem in annotation data.
Yes. So I made the problem, I changed my prediction problem into a classification problem. It would be much easier to actually say, to label a student if he is focused or not. Better than giving a percentage.
So it's binary, it's not
It's actually binary, yes.
Not musical.
Yes.
Even binary, it's very, I think, difficult, challenging.
It is difficult, but it's better than prediction. Yeah. So, any other questions?
Yes. Well, it started as a question, but become a suggestion because I already asked the same question about the characteristic of or the behavior when you select or you classify, which behavior you use to detect that the student is focused or not. I think you answered the question. But I suggest that you see the work of psychologists. And it is there is a lot of work that's done that have been done in the past, now in present, about the behavior of the students. There are tests, exist tests that...
Yes, I actually have thought about that, and I did small research. But unfortunately, the case studies are not Algerian. So it will be really difficult to apply another country's condition. Yes, on Algerian students. So, and obviously, the model I am proposing is the first model of its kind that can actually measure, not actually measure, but classify whether the student is focused or not. I made the research, so it's been months I did my research. There is no model currently available that will discern a focused student from one that's not.
Perhaps I idea is to check some professor from University Algeria.
Psychology.
Yes, psychology. I know there are two professors that I know personally. They work on this kind of behavior of the students.
Yes, but the challenge is that can they really give me the criteria of whether a student is focused or not without accessing the data?
Without accessing the data?
Yes, because my students allowed me to film them, but on the condition that only I will have access to the data. So I can't really let anyone else see the data.
No, they will give you the tests, some tests that are used in psychology to detect whether a student is focused or not. And you can even detect what are the conditions or the cause, not condition, cause of the in-focus of the students. There is a test that are used in psychology.
That's actually a very interesting proposition.
You can, what I'm saying that you can use the work of psychology in psychology tests of behavior.
Yes, to measure the focus levels of students in my class.
They are criteria. Some you can find some criteria too, or metrics. Yes. You will find some metrics to use in your model. Second question, but again, it's not they ask the question, it is objective. When you find a student is not focused.
Yes.
And then what?
Yes, we will try to give him listening to make him focus.
We cannot do that.
So
as teacher,
we have multiple strategies. I didn't actually implement any of them. So I can actually give you a small demonstration of my model on the one image.